What's the biggest issue stopping more Americans from buying EVs? Some will say range or charging infrastructure. But the real problem is the price. Most EVs are too damn expensive for the average buyer, and few automakers are doing anything about it. Volvo is. The 2025 Volvo EX30 has the right combination of price, style, features, and utility to be a mega hit. Poke around the automotive world a bit these days, and you'll trip over half a dozen doom and gloom headlines predicting a sudden collapse of the EV market in America. Never mind that EV sales and market share are up year over year, quarter over quarter, and month over month, and continuing to climb. These stories all point to the same canary in the lithium mine: the number of EVs on dealer lots and how long it takes to sell them. They always seem to leave out the part where the vast majority of EVs today are very expensive, most starting at more than $48,000, the average selling price of a new car in America, and many of the less expensive ones blowing past that figure as soon as you've added all-wheel drive. The EX30. It starts at $36,245 and fully loaded it's $49,195. That alone will bring people in the doors, and the fact is not only not a penalty box, but actually a really good little car will seal the deal. If they lease, they'll even be eligible for a tax credit despite the fact EX30s will be built in China and Belgium. Likely a $3,750 credit as the batteries are made in China, which disqualifies it from getting the full $7,500 credit. Because the car is made outside the US and its batteries come from China, it isn't eligible for any federal purchase tax credits. But with a price this low, it doesn't need them to hook potential shoppers. That 36 grand and change buys you a single motor rear drive car with a pretty good set of basics. All EX30s sport the same all-in-one center touchscreen running Google software, so you already have Google Maps tailored to EV driving and charging plus wireless Android Auto by default. There's also wireless Apple CarPlay, and it takes over-the-air OTA software updates. Also on the ticket are adaptive cruise control, rear parking sensors, and basic active safety systems like automatic emergency braking and blind spot monitoring and intervention. They even throw in the portable charging cable instead of making you buy it separately like Tesla. The sweet spot is the mid-grade plus trim level. It upgrades the stereo to a Harman Kardon unit that sounds surprisingly good for what amounts to a soundbar below the windshield with only a pair of rear door speakers helping it. The sound isn't as full or rich as some car stereos, but it does a lot with a little. In addition to the stereo, you also get a phoneless key feature, so you don't have to swipe the keycard to enter or drive, 2-zone climate control, a wireless phone charger, a panoramic sunroof, 19-inch wheels instead of 18s, rear seat USB-C chargers, a power tailgate, and front parking sensors, all for about $4,000 more. You can skip the ultra trim level and save $1,700 unless you really want a 360-degree camera, pilot assist active lane centering, power front seats with lumbar, and automatic parking. None are essential. You can also pass on the all-wheel drive model unless you're either a speed freak or really need that front axle traction. The 268 EP single-motor extended range model will hit 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds, Volvo says, and that's quicker than the average compact SUV, not to mention the rear-drive Tesla Model Y, darting through fast-moving traffic in Barcelona and up into the Catalonian mountains. The single-motor car was plenty quick and handled surprisingly well for a car that makes no pretensions about being sporty. Credit the old EV calling card, a low center of gravity deftly exploited by Volvo engineers to make this car kinda fun to take around a corner. The deeply comfortable seats, which can be heated, along with the steering wheel, for $500 on any trim, don't offer a lot of lateral support, so there isn't much incentive to drive it like you're racing, but the strong body control and quick enough steering still offer a nice reward when you pick up the pace. There's even a bit of real, honest steering feel, even in the all-wheel drive car. The drive is made more pleasant by the simple, basic, passive dampers. No special tricks here, just a curb weight under 4,000 pounds in good tuning. Catalunya takes good care of its roads, but even still the EX30 demonstrated good compliance over bumps big and small. It's a testament to the Geely engineers who designed this platform and the Volvo engineers who perfected it.